Hello, viewers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Disappointed Dragon. We have more construction toys, as you can see. In the background here, we have War Power War Fighter, 6+ ages. Uh, it's like minimum 6 ages, but there may be more. That's just the way that is. I know it means people over 6, but I took it in the wrong way. Tanks, 188 pieces. This is one of those ones where there's 3 different things you could build, a weird little mech and some kind of, I don't know, laser tank, but we're obviously going to make the more traditional tank here. I actually got this one specifically because of the treads, because I thought the treads were really cool. If you'll recall from the other video, the Mars mission, sorry, not Moon, with the treads, I really like that. I want to see if these ones are better than these ones. I'm curious. So that's part of it. Looks like, I don't know if these guys are included, but we get 2 different figures. They're different design than even the other ones. So that's going to be interesting to compare. This is by Pies. I'm going to assume that's pronounced Pies. Peas. It's funny because it's different here than it is up here. Up here it's peasy, and here it's peas. So it's easy peasy peas. Peas peasy? I don't know, it doesn't matter. It just sounds like I'm insane. Lots of military vehicles, 4 in 1. Looks like if you have all of them, they combine into this little play set. Got like a, without the glare, some kind of missile vehicle, well, missile car, a helicopter, tanks. It's only 1, but it says plural, and command car. And I guess you put them together and you get this little, I don't know, infantry carrier, little tiny drone submarine. Oh, there's a guy in there. I'm going to guess the commander and a little tiny base. I'm not going to get them all. I only got the tank one because of the treads and because tanks are cool. I've been playing Warzone. No, War Thunder, that's what it's called. War Thunder with my friend, similar to World of Tanks, and I'm not very good at it. Not a lot in the box. I realized that when I was looking at the actual box that the figures themselves are really blown up. It's actually not a very large tank when you're done. Let's just take all the bits out first. Oop, that's a plus. It comes with a parts remover. These are always useful, so that's pretty cool. First feel on the parts, feel pretty good. Feels pretty good indeed. You can kind of tell when you open it how good or bad the parts are going to be. I mean, once you start putting them together, that's the real test if they snap or fall apart. But first impressions are good. Again, we have to put the figure completely together. That is something I really do not like, because they usually take way more force than is necessary. Ah. Ow! Those are some real stiff ball joints. Come on. Ugh. This is my least favorite thing about the knockoff construction toys. You have to have so much strength to put them together. Especially hate putting the hands on, because you gotta like jab them in, and those little Lego claws are real rough on my poor little fingies. The ball joints are real stiff. Kind of weird too that they've got you can see there the cross section, neck and waist piece instead of just a round ball. I like the let's just zoom in real close here. I like his chiseled chin. He's got a real defined chin for some reason. Oh, this guy's got an even more defined chin. Look at that. He's a real man's man. To quote a show that no longer exists. Oh, okay, well that's not good. Oh, can't get his head on. Okay, buddy. I'm going to assume that you guys could hear that. That is not sized correctly. Actually, I can see the plastic bowing out around his head. That was not supposed to be that hard to get on. Well, it's on now. They shouldn't have been different sizes. But apparently they are. Interesting. The first knock against it. The figure does not have the correct sized neck hole. It's a real problem, having the wrong sized neck hole. It's very uncomfortable when you put on shirts. Okay, that didn't... No, alright, whatever, it's on. Okay, yeah, little concerned about the quality control on the figures, but it's not a big deal. It went together eventually. Okay. I don't know, guys. I don't know. The bits are worrying me. He's got his rifle. Zoom in again. Whoop. It's got some kind of laser machine rifle. All right. And this guy has some kind of automatic weapon, which he can't... Come on. Can't really hold straight because of the stock, the back there. Okay. All right, well, we'll see with the actual pieces once I start to put them together to see if they're any better, but the quality on the figures is not super consistent. I'm also not a huge fan of the design of them. Oh, I've dropped him. I don't mind the face, but it looks like his head is way too big for his body. Like, if you look at them in comparison to this one from last time, the proportions are way off. These are just way better figures than these are. This was also $2 more than this, though, so, you know, I guess that makes a difference. $2 Canadian, so like $1 American. All right, well, we'll go from there. I'm going to have future me speed up me building this, as has become the custom. So future me, yes you, speed it up now. Okay, so here it is, all back together again. First thoughts, the pieces. The regular construction toy bits fit together quite well. I wasn't really worried about breaking anything, Everything feels relatively good. The only real ones I had trouble with were these two clear ones here. I couldn't actually get them to go in with my fingers. I had to put them on another piece and use that piece to get the leverage to get them in, because they're not quite the right size. Otherwise, everything else went together pretty well. Even the cannon, which I was almost certain was going to fall apart because it's just a bunch of 1x1, cylinders, but that's also stayed together well. It's a pretty interesting design. The turret does rotate on like a ratchet, which is cool. It's a bit of a stiff ratchet, but that's fine. Works like it's supposed to. There is a hinge for the barrel, lets it go up and down, and the treads do work. The treads are very similar to the ones on this one here, except that they're not quite as loose, and you didn't have to actually snap them together with little pegs and holes. It was a hook and rod type clip together thing, which made them a little bit easier to assemble. They also did give us quite a few spares in case they broke, which is nice. 5 spares. It's unlikely you'd break more than 5 of them when you're putting it together. I didn't break any, so it's pretty good. I will say these ones don't roll as well on this fabric as these ones do. These ones roll really easily, but these ones do still work really well. These ones actually have a gear system inside of them. This one was $7, as you could clearly see on the box. I think that this little tank here was worth the $7. I'm not sure. I don't like the figures. I mean, as a throw-in, it's nice to get the figures. I don't like the design. I know they've got ball joints, and the ball joints are kind of stiff, but they look... I don't know, they just don't look good. And getting his head on, I'm never going to get that off. And I can't turn his head at all because it is just shoved on there so tightly. Because it does not fit properly. Come with accessories at least. Comes with a parts remover. That's kind of cool. Obviously, the selling point is the tank with the treads. It's very nice. It's well put together. It sticks together. I still preferred the Mars mission, though. I think that is a much better one. Choosing between the two, I'd go for the Mars mission every time. That being said, for a knockoff construction toy, it's quite nice. None of the pieces broke. I'd happily take this apart and throw it into my bin of construction toys to make things with later. It is perfectly fine. It's not like those Minecraft ones I got that shattered in my fingers. This is perfectly fine. Perfectly acceptable and wonderfully affordable. Exactly what you want. And that'll do it for this episode, guys. As always, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye!